The 7 Deadly Sins tier list. Welcome to AnimeAnalysis. Thank you for being here today. I know a good 80% of you have subscribed for 7 Deadly Sins content. Now it's time for me to rank every single character in how powerful I either think they are or possibly could become. And I might also just throw a favorite in the S tier as well. We'll see how that one pans out. But this is all 7 sins and all 10 commandments, as well as a couple extras in there as well. So, matter of fact, this is not all 10 commandments, it looks like. But there are Matrona, Elaine, I believe those are the only 2 extras that they threw in there. I question why those were the 2 that they decided to throw in there, though. Okay, well, that's fine. Starting off, Melascula is a C. She brought people back to life. She's practically unkillable no matter what they do. She can take people's souls out of them just by touching them. You know what? She's actually going to get a B. I think that's a good start. Elizabeth is an F. Listen. Do I really need to explain myself? No, I don't. Meliodas is an S. Really awesome, extremely powerful, has incredible potential, will be the future Demon King. Everything right there puts Meliodas at S tier. No question about it. Hawk might think he's S tier, but I think we all know where he belongs. Moving on, Bon. Bon is, in my opinion, my favorite character of the show. I love him. The only thing is that obviously he's not as powerful as Meliodas. The fact that he can't die is incredible, and the way his magic works is that he takes your magical power away from you and uses it as his own. He's extremely powerful when you give that, when you put that all together. Bon is a solid A. Meliodas could kill him. Meliodas is the reason he has that scar. Meliodas is the only person that can do that. Deanne is a D. Listen, Deanne is stupid. Deanne is terrible, and is only powerful because she's a giant. And Deanne is just a terrible character that should never exist ever again. Moving on. King is another A. King is a very good character. He will develop over time. He will get his full power when he gets his wings. He's going to get better and better and better and better and better and more powerful and more powerful and more powerful. King is an A. Gother is actually extremely powerful. The only problem I have with Gother is I just hate him. But I very much enjoy how powerful he is. And I think that honestly he might even deserve an A, but I'll take a look at the end and see if I decide to do that. But I think Gother can stand up with any of the 10 commandments, being the fact that he is one of the 10 commandments, a former commandment, as is Meliodas. Merlin is an A. Merlin, on top of how powerful she is a genius. And when you're a genius and you're powerful, it makes it even easier because you know exactly how to use your power and exactly what you're capable of doing. So Merlin, no question, is an A. I would honestly rival Merlin with Meliodas, I would say, but I can't quite do that because of Meliodas' potential, whereas Merlin's probably going to stay about the same. Escanor, praise the sun. We obviously know Escanor is an S. One of the greatest character introductions in any anime period. One of the most overpowered characters in anime period. One of the most loved characters in anime period. One of the most badass characters in anime period. All of them put together, Escanor's an S tier. Moving on. This is Escanor's nighttime form. I'm not going to put it in because, well, I'll put it in. We obviously know he can't do anything at nighttime, so that can go there. Elaine, who, I believe Elaine, was she able to die? Or like the only thing that could kill her was, no, Elaine was capable of dying. She wasn't like Bon. So Elaine really, we don't know. I mean, you would assume that she has the same powers as King, but I would think a little weaker. So we'll put Elaine at a B. And then she is still alive because of the fact that Melascula is still alive and Bon just has to go find her. So we might be able to see a lot more of what Elaine's capable of. Matrona, just like Deanne, is a giant. She's better than Deanne, though, I would say. I think Matrona, because she's the one that taught Deanne everything Deanne knows, Matrona should obviously be the more powerful one. Zeldris, Meliodas' brother, also possesses the ability Full Counter, however will not be the Demon King. Maybe he will at the end. We'll see how things really turn out, but we don't really know. All we know is that he rivals Meliodas, but I think Meliodas is stronger. Zeldris will get an A. Estarossa is an S. You know what? No, he's an A as well, and here's why. 1, Escanor killed him, or got very close to. I don't actually think he's dead, but Escanor could have easily killed him. 2, Meliodas will, even though Estarossa beat Meliodas once, Meliodas will grow to be stronger than him as well. That's the other reason why. Derriere is probably another B. So the thing is with her is that I believe she was just like Bond, where she takes other people's magical power and uses it as her own. She like siphons it away from people, which is super powerful. She's also just in general physically very strong and very, what's the word I'm looking for? Physically very strong and very, is it athletic? I guess that's the word. But it makes you capable of a lot more. I think she can also fly, if I'm correct. We've got Monspeet, and Monspeet literally was obliterated in one shot by Meliodas before he even had a chance to do anything. So he'll go right there. We didn't get to see too much from him, so I don't really know what else to say. But when Meliodas took on all 7 sins, that's all that happened, you know? So that has to be where it has to be. Galland. Galland was actually really powerful. But he was the first sin that was, he was the first commandment that was introduced. And when you introduce the first commandment, obviously that means that every commandment after that is going to be way stronger so that you get the best one at the end. And so Galland was I'm going to put him at an E. No, I'm going to put Deanne at an E. I'm going to put Matrona at a D. I'm going to put Gallant as a D. Because Galland, Deanne couldn't do anything to Galland. The only person who could was Escanor. But I think that Meliodas could have, I think Bond could have, I think King could have, I think Merlin could have easily killed him. I think so. Gloxinia is really powerful in the sense that nobody can really die because of Gloxinia's abilities. I think Gloxinia is King, but a little bit of a worse form and not quite there yet. I think he could possibly be better than King, but I see King's potential as much further up, so I will give Gloxinia a B in the sense that King is an A. I think that is the right way to do this. I almost want to put him at an A because of his Moonrose ability. I don't know if that's really too important. Droll is like a huge giant dude, but that's like all we know about him, isn't it? Like, we haven't seen him do too much significant stuff. It's just he's a huge giant dude. Meliodas was able to smack him up, and that was that. Then we have Frau Aaron, and Frau Aaron, the thing with Frau Aaron, right, is that he's not as powerful as he looks, because, listen, Meliodas absolutely annihilated him. I mean, he just did. I feel like the way Meliodas annihilated him, Bond, King, Merlin, everybody except Deanne could do. They were all capable of doing it. I don't really think that Frau Aaron is that powerful. I don't. So Frau Aaron is going to get a C. I don't think he's nearly as intimidating as they say. If you ask me, the 2 strongest commandments are Estarossa and Zeldris. No question about it, Estarossa and Zeldris. And I think Meliodas and Escanor are probably the only ones that can kill them. And if you ask me right now, when it comes to commandment versus, when it comes to 7 Deadly Sin versus different commandments in battle, what we're going to be seeing in Season 3, which comes out in October, just 4 more months, guys, it's coming, is that we're going to be seeing Bond will take on Melascula, because Melascula is still alive and Bond didn't finish the job. Derriere is dead, Monspeet is dead, Galland is dead, Deanne's going to do absolutely nothing, Meliodas is going to get Zeldris, and then once Meliodas becomes the Demon King, Escanor is going to get Meliodas, as a lot of people have heard about that fight, and I don't know for sure if they're going to get to that in Season 3, but I hope so. Then King is going to 100% get Gloxenia because they're both fairies. Merlin is probably going to be able to take on maybe Droll, but we still don't really fully know where that fits in. Also, I still think Esterosa might be alive. Merlin also might just fit in as support somewhere else. She's useful at almost anything, so it's impossible. But I'm really excited for Season 3 in general. It's going to be a great season. And one of the craziest things is that it's going to be an action-packed season, and it might be one of the last seasons. They might be able to squeeze out a Season 4. Yeah, I think so. That's going to be it for the video, guys. I do appreciate you guys watching. Of course, twitter.com/AnimeAnalysisYT. I encourage you guys to head over there, and I'm going to be linking this list below so that you guys can make your own, and you can let me know where you would put each character. Be sure to go down in the comment section below and make your own tier list. Hit that like button, and hit that subscribe button while you're at it. This has been AnimeAnalysis. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.